All right. It is Tempe Town Lake week 2. Let's jump in here to see what we got going on. Um, so I've received notifications from JotForm that scores have been entered. So we're gonna go see what we have. TTL Racing Score Collector is what we're looking for here. And I'm gonna clear the filter, and then I'm gonna filter from, let's see, just last weekend, and call that good. Apply. And there we go. All right, so we had Sunfish, we had some juniors, we had some lasers, and we had Portsmouth. That sounds right. The 14-2s were on race committee. So let's download all of those. And we're going to use a CSV file. Give it a minute here. And yep, just leave it be to show in folder, and it'll find it for me, and then sort by date modified, and it is on the top. And we'll open that up. All right. So the submission date was not the race date. The race date was actually the 22nd. So January 22nd. So we're going to create a race date field and go 2022 01 22. I believe that was right. Is that right? Yep, Sunday the 22nd. Okay. And now we're going to go copy, and we're going to go all the way down and paste so that we have a race date. There we go. We don't care about the submission date anymore. And let's see. Okay, got some sale numbers, got some start times, got some finish times. Looks okay. Now we're going to go fix the rest of the names. So race number is race no. Fleet is fleet. Start time is start. Sale number is sale no. Finish time is finish. And then race code is just code. That will help match them when we import. And then the other thing we need to do is sort and filter by the race number. So smallest to largest. So now what you see is everybody had a race 1, some people had a race 2, some people had a race 3, so on and so forth. Now you come in here and we see that the series is on race number 3. So that means race number 1 on Sunday was actually race number 4 for the series. So now we go, okay, so 1 is 4. Okay, and we can Control C. All of the 1s become 4s, and all of the 2s become 5s. And all the 3s become 6s, and so on. And the 4s become 7s. Okay, so now we've got that sorted. Now we hit save. All right. And you can go in here and check sale numbers if you want. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that maybe we get a little lucky, and this way we can also illustrate what to do if not. All right, so now we've got our import file ready. Let's look at our sale wave file. So our sale wave file is we need to update the number of races. So right here I got new, and that's new race. So I'm going to go I want to add, we needed 4 through 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 more races, right? Okay, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And what you'll see is it should have, if I edit the race, it should bring over all those finishes. I don't care about the published date or day. That's going to get overwritten. I forgot one other thing. In our race date format, again, has to be in that English format, but UK English reverse format. There we go. Okay. Save again. All right. So fleet control rank. All right. So now we've got the right number of races. Now let's file. I like to save first and then file, import results, browse to the results. And if I've got it by date modified, it should be the one right on top here. You can see the date 23/01/24 at 2100 hours, 39 minutes, and 23 seconds. That is today, just a few minutes ago. So go ahead and open that, hit next. Yes, those are my field names. This, and then we look for the matching. Race date matches race date, race, no, fleet, start, sail, no, finish, code, all matches. This needs to be unchecked. We do not want to create any competitors if they're not already present. And now we can go finish. And now it says error line 4, no competitors matched. What is line 4? Sunfish number 1-8. So now if I sort by fleet by sail number, let's go fleet A to Z. And I go down to the sunfish. 18 is entered 3 times. Okay, so now we got to go over to our email. And let's see, sunfish sheets. This person has chosen to give them to me in 3 different ones. Okay. All right. So who was number 18? Olivia Jackman is number 18. So, and so I cancel this. I look up Olivia and I happen to know that she did send me something about sailing with an odd number last week, and she was going to be back to her normal number this week, which is 1-8. All right. So now file, save series, file, import results. Go find the file again. Should be the one on top again. Yep. Open. Next. Still all matching. Still not checked. Finish. Some results already exist. Yes. Line 12. All right, let's look at line 12 now. And it does do it in whatever order it has it in right this second, I think. Let's do this. Sort and filter. Let's go race no. Smallest to largest again, and then hit save, hit cancel, because now I'm not sure. I just go back a little bit here, and now error line 3. Okay, so that was not the same. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Junior Fleet 10058. Who is 10058? I know who 10058 was. In the Junior Fleet, it's a young man who is not listed. So I happen to know. Now, if I really want to know, what I need to do is go into Wild Apricot. I happen to know that is file new like, and we'll take the empty slot, and that's Charlie. And the sale number is, oh wait, 10670. Okay. I'm going to have to go look at the sheets now. So let's go back and go to junior score sheets, and we'll see 10670 is Charlie. It's Charlie. And we'll get his 10058 is Gianni. And they should be sitting with those numbers the rest of the season. And then let's quick look and see what the juniors, they said 311 here for the juniors, 101, 311. So they haven't even been consistent here. 101, 311, 101, 311, junior fleet, 101, 311, and he's got 2 times entered. So let's take, he was entered twice here. So let's take that one out. And he was entered here twice. They must have gone and gotten a coffee. And then junior fleet, 10, 1, 311. Okay. All right. So now we've corrected all of that. Okay. Save. Otherwise, it's going off what you had before. And now we can do it again. File. Import results. Next. Oh, back. That's not going to be the right one. There we go. Open. Next. 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 Not checked. Next. Yes, that's okay. Line 6. We got as far as line 6 now. Laser number 7 was not playing ball this weekend. Let me see. And again, because I happen to be there, laser. Something for a guy named Lee. Okay, so now I do have to go to, so let's go here. Let's go to lasers. We'll look up one of these, number 7, Lee Perry. And now I'm going to add him as a laser. New like John Woodrow. And you got to be careful. Make sure you're changing the one that doesn't have any scores yet. So that's 7. And that's Lee Perry, laser. Boat name is there we go. Okay. So now we have boat number 7. File, save. Now, I don't always know this stuff. I happen to have been racing this weekend, so I do kind of know what was going on down there. If I don't know, I've got to go by what the data is in front of me. And if there's not enough data, then I've got to ask the question. And what I usually do is figure out what I'm going to do until I can figure out what, so figure out how to publish the scores and say, hey, we're going to have a correction here. And now we've got scores. That was not too bad. It took pretty quickly. 14 twos are all scored away. The FJs are over here. All right, sweet. So now we need to go through and make sure that anybody who got so if we score a series, we want to score groups separately. Once you set this once, it should be done. And now we've got, okay, so we know that we started this day on race 4 on this day. So this is all DNC. What we're looking for is to make sure somebody didn't get a DNC and then show up to race, because according to our notice of race, at least at the time of this recording, if you showed up at all, you just get did not starts. If you didn't show up at all, you get DNCs all day. And it looks like the answer is nobody showed up late and started racing late. So, all right. So now, file. save series. And now we can publish results. And this is now week 2. Next. Blue blocks is my preferred printout mode, and we'll go preview, and it's going to open a browser window. And let's see what we got. All right, so 14 twos don't matter. Okay, 22, 01, 22, yep, 08. All right, so the dates took, I'm looking right here for dates just to make sure that it took correctly. Looks like it did. And now we can go down to, and we don't care about the Catalinas because nothing changed, or the FJs because they weren't playing apparently. Now we go to the junior fleet, and what we're looking here is to see elapsed versus corrected. Are there any crazy numbers here, right? Okay, are there any crazy numbers? No, no, they're all in line. There's no 24, and I don't have a good way to demonstrate that here, what one would look like if it was all goofed up, but maybe we'll see one. Okay, so the lasers again start with race 4. Oh, see, this is messed up right here. Something is wrong. And I think I see what it is. This says we started at the race at 14:30, but we finished at in less time than that. So something is wrong with race 4. So I'll have to go fix that in a second. And I happen to know that we started right at 1400. This looks okay. So what I'll do is I'll stop right here and I'll go fix that. And unfortunately, edit race for the, I don't know if I can do it this way or not. Edit. Start time was 1400. Okay. And it says 7 finishes and updated their start time. So hopefully that's okay. So we'll see if that worked. If it didn't, we'll have to go in and manually do it. All right, so this is exactly what I'm looking for. Clearly that's not right. Now, I think the reality is it stays in the same order, but somebody's going to yell at you for that, right? So that's that race. This race looks better. This race looks good. This race looks, it was a horrible race, but it looks fine. And now the Portsmouth fleet down to race 4. Yep, yep. And then, oh, yep. And they didn't race 7. Sunfish were out. So we look at their race 4. Okay, nothing crazy out of line. No 24s. Okay, so now we can close this and we go back and we score the series. So we have to score it again. And then we publish results. It's still, now it says week 2 next, and click preview, and it'll bring up our browser again. And we go down to that one race for the lasers to make sure that correction took. Race 4. There we go. That looks correct. And you notice it didn't change the order of finish, but it did change it to be accurate. So, all right. So now we print it to a PDF and landscape, Microsoft print to PDF, color. And so here, right now, it's probably not a problem. But one of the things that you'll notice is that as more and more races get added, this starts to move off to the right. So as you scroll down, it'll only matter in the summary table, but you got to make sure that the net and the total don't fall off. If they do, more settings, there's usually a way to shrink it a little bit. We'll go actual size today. And let's see, is that it? Yep, that's it. And we'll print. We'll go to our scoring folder and we will go 2023 Spring Series Day 2 and save. And now We go to WordPress.com, switch to Arizona Yacht Club because I manage multiple of these. We add media. So we pull up our Spring Series Day 2 file. We drop that in. We edit it, go get that URL, that magic URL, go to pages, look up results, go to race results, and we go down a little bit, and the format's changed a little bit. The webmaster has made condensable ones here. And then, here we go. We go to wherever we were interested in, hit enter, and then we go week 2, comma, 22 Jan, and put that magic URL there, Bazinga, hit update, and we have published the scores. And that, as they say, is that. Pretty easy week this time, and got lucky there, and we'll record again next time.